All right, look at this. We're up and running. I think we're live. How's everybody doing? All right. Welcome to the Pandemic Talk Show. I'm Justin Kaufman. We had such a great time last week doing this show that we got so cocky, we said, let's do it live. And so now here we are. TJ, how are you, buddy?
What?
How are you?
Oh, hey, I couldn't hear you with the mask on. I'm great. How you doing? Hey, everybody.
Looking good, looking good. I see that you're still in your bathroom, which is great. I see the tub. Anyone take you up on your offer to actually record in the studio there?
I've received multiple offline offers for studio time once the pandemic ends. We have so much to offer in my home bathroom studio, Justin.
Yeah, a lot of sound effects. I know you got sound effects. You got all sorts of stuff live.
We have a built-in Foley artist. Check this out. You've been flushed, son. It comes with a tagline.
It comes with a tagline. How about that? That's worth it, man. It
really is.
At least $500 an hour to work with DJ in there.
20 years in improv, yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm seeing that Goldie's mustache is coming in.
It's coming in nicely.
Pandemic mustache. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, Justin?
Good.
I had a little incident. I shaved off my beard, but the mustache is looking good.
It does. It's very salt and pepper. Explain to us. I mean, you look really good. You look very former police officer turned actor. That's how you look right now.
That's Dennis Farina. I would rank him #1 in Chicago police officers turned actors.
Okay, there you go.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And speaking of rest in peace, to prove that we're doing this live, of course, we all found out today that Chicago actor Brian Dennehy died at the age of 81. That's sad. And I know that a lot of us, of course, are big fans of Dennehy and what he did here in Chicago. Songs written about him, of course, and shared throughout social media today. Quick around the horn before we get into the show. Favorite Dennehy movie, Goldie?
FX with Brian Brown, an unheralded Dennehy masterpiece.
All right, TJ?
Dennehy, don't die on me, Dennehy. Well, I wrote that before he died. I mean, it's got to be Tommy Boy, right? Tommy Boy, anybody?
Yeah, Tommy Boy was great. That was great. I will go with the John Wayne Gacy local movie he did. You guys remember that?
Yeah, where he played John Wayne Gacy.
He played John Wayne Gacy, and there's a great scene where he's at the gas station. He's dressed like a clown, and he gives that look. And I think I saw that movie when I was 8 or 9 years old, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, man, but I'm out. I'm out.
Did it.
Be careful in the Northwest Side. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. Always. That's right. So rest in peace, Brian Dennehy.
We
got a great show lined up. Yeah, we got a great show lined up today. Max Temkin from Cards Against Humanity is going to join us in just a second. And great stand-up comedian Kristen Toomey as well. Before we do that, though, why don't we get to the monologue, huh? All right. Monologue is always a good way to start a late afternoon live talk show. Protesters stormed the Capitol building yesterday in the state of Michigan. They were angry. They want to get back to work. Look, I'm willing to go along with you and go along with every pundit that's out there that's pushing for protest if they're willing to work on the front lines. I'm talking Sean Hannity passing out PPE gear, Laura Ingraham delivering groceries, and Judge Pirro sharing whatever the hell she's on to help us relax. Right? I think it's ketamine. I'm almost positive maybe it's horse tranquilizer. Maybe it's horse ketamine. I don't know. It's one of those things. But she's on something. A lawsuit was filed after a coal plant in Little Village was demolished, sending clouds of dust smoke into the air. Did you see that? Did you see the photos of that? Now, if we had any money for the Pandemic Talk Show, this is where we would put over my shoulder, one of my shoulders, a picture of the guy who's choking on the air. You remember that the Trib had that photo?
Yeah.
Any random, Getty image of somebody choking. I don't know. A photo of the 2003 Cubs would suffice.
Oh, too soon.
I guess a cloud of toxic dust is one way to keep people at home. That's how it works. With all this alone time, my wife and I have been rekindling our passion. That is until Lori Lightfoot popped up between us and reminded us to keep our distance. Man, C-blocked by the mayor. How'd she get in here? How'd she get in here anyways? Did she come through the doggy door? We don't have a doggy door. But anyway, she's like the principal in Ferris Bueller. She's just always around the house. Anyway, by the way, my wife hated that joke because she's like, why lie? What passion?
Come on now.
She's not wrong, right? All right. Mayor Lightfoot has been taking social distancing seriously, closing the parks and the lakefront trail, but she did cause controversy recently when she got a haircut. When asked if he was going to get a trim himself, Governor J.B. Pritzker adjusted his hair, applied a little more shellac, and said, nah, I'm good.
That's what he does.
Got to get the glue on before you put...
Paint that head. Paint that head. Remember that old improv game?
It is a great improv game. Viola Spolin, it's one of the first. Paint that head.
Remember, taught it to children.
That's how it started. Speaking of hair, President Trump continues to lead from behind on the coronavirus, which is appropriate because it feels like he's always tweeting from the toilet. Yeah!
Hey, right.
How about that?
You've
Just
been
like
flushed,
Norman
son. Oh, you're just like Norman Lear.
All right, that's your monologue for today, April 16th. We are live with the Pandemic Talk Show. DJ Shanoff as well. We're going to get to Max Temkin in just a second. Before we get to Max, TJ, I know today this is a big weekend for all Chicago sports fans because The Last Dance, which is the documentary on the 90s Bulls, is coming out on Sunday. They moved it up. Look at that, right?
Yeah.
They moved it up from it was supposed to be in June, but they moved it up to April, and every sports person's talking about because we're not watching anything else, right?
No, and in fact, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say breaking news. I don't know if we have a specific sports segment, but I watched NBC Sports Chicago last night, and my friends, the Bulls won their 4th title, the first since Michael Jordan's return, beating the Sonics in Game 6. It was not a close game. Rodman had a great game. Jordan got the MVP, cried over his father. It was lovely. The Bulls have 4 titles as of last night, folks. Big deal.
Yeah. Thanks for the spoiler. I'm on Game 3. I've got them all DVR'd. Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks, though. I didn't know how that 96 season was going to turn out. Thanks a lot.
Tough. They won the 72. You weren't sure. They lost Game 4 and 5 in Seattle. You don't know. You never know. All right, so you have put together a musical tribute to the 90s Bulls to some of the memories that we have. And so we're going to give the floor to TJ Shanoff to remember and commemorate 90s Bulls. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, folks. And, the 90s Bulls were known for a couple of players, but in my heart, it's these players who meant the most to those title teams. And I'm going to do this to arguably the greatest sports song ever written, Only the Bulls. Maybe you remember it. Bum, 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 bum. Just you.
Bulls.
Judd Bushler, Jason Caffey were on the Bulls. Dickie Simpkins, Bison Daly. Also on the Bulls, Cliff Livingston, Randy Brown. Scott Williams, Trent Tucker, but not Cade McNown. They're on the Bulls. Buda Edwards was also on the Bulls. Even Jack Haley won a ring with the Chicago Bulls. Scott Burrell, Bill Weddington, Chief Robert Parrish too. Old Ron Harper, Craig Hodges, Luke Longley, Will Perdue, and Stacey King. And of course, the best backcourt player in Chicago Bulls history. You know where I'm going. Maybe the best guard in the history of the NBA. That guard from Iowa, B.J. Armstrong.
Right. Perfect.
Can't believe we live in a world
with the unsung Bulls.
Right.
Can't believe we live in a world without Jack Haley, but Bill Laimbeer is still here.
The cruel.
Well, I hope they have one episode entirely dedicated to Scottie Pippen Dodge. That's all I care about. I hope that's.
Remember that? I remember the sign. Was that on Western? Where was it?
Yeah, it's on Western Avenue.
Right?
I'd like to see that. I hope there's one episode where the voiceover guy's like, and Pippen got in the car dealership.
And all the commercials are the Mr. Submarine ad with Scottie Pippen dunking
exactly.
us out.
There better be Mr. Submarine ads.
Take a bite, Mr. Submarine. Had to hear it.
Scott's got our first ad of the Pandemic Talk Show, and then we'll get to Max Temkin.